Hi, I'm Professor Shanky. Welcome to another tech tutorial. I want to show you a little bit more about Microsoft Access and the ability to use macros to make it more useful. So when I open up my database now, I have this empty screen. So if you're giving this to users, you'd have to train them on how to go to the forms or queries, reports, whatever they need to get the data. We want to make that easier for them. So one thing we can do are use forms to create menus. So let's go and do that. Let's go ahead and create a new blank form. And I'm going to change the view to design view. Go to my design, and I'm going to add a title label up top that says Inventory Management System. Actually, I'm going to go to the properties, make that maybe a 24, make it a little bit bigger so we can see it. So now I want to add a button that the user will click that will launch my customer management form. So I click on button and I kind of draw where I want it. I can make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to put it down here. And I have a bunch of macros that are already created. So I'm going to use the form operation to open a form. Hit next. And what form do I want to open? All my forms show up. I only have one right now, so it's the one I want. So I'm going to hit next. And then I have the option to filter what is shown, so I can show everything or specific records. At this point, I want everything to be shown. So I'm going to hit next. Give it a text. Instead of saying open form, I'm going to call this customer management. And next. And then we give it a name. It will automatically call it command 1, command 2, etc., etc. I'm going to call something different. I'm going to call this open management form. And it kind of made my button a little bit wider than I wanted, so I'm going to just make that a little bigger. There you go. That looks a little better. So now I have this here. And then I also want a button that will open up my report. So I'm going to do this a little bit different. So I'm going to come up here, choose my button, drag my button here. I'm going to hit cancel because I don't want the wizard. I still have my button. The caption is command 3. I'm going to call this view customer list. So that's my caption. So now it's view customer list. It's visible. I need to come over here to my event tab. Event is where I specify after what event is my macro or my program going to run. I have a bunch of options on click, got focus, lost focus, double clicking, mouse down, mouse up, mouse move, key down, key up, key press, enter, exit. Most of these you're not going to need except for special cases. So on the on click, I want to attach a macro to this. So this is going to be what's called an embedded macro because it's attached to this button and it's attached to this event. So the on click event will have an embedded macro on it. So I'm going to click these 3 dots to the choose my builder, and I want the macro builder. I'm going to hit OK. What's going to happen on click? So I have program flows, so I can do lots of logic, but I can also drop down. So first thing, on click, I want to open a report. So scroll down, open report, report name, customer list report, what view, the report view, the print preview I can open up in print preview. Let's do that so it opens up straight to the printable. I can give it a filter as well if I want to. So that's it. I'm going to save it, very simple, and hit save. If you want to test it to make sure it works, you have this run button up here. So if I click run, it's going to show me a preview. That's what's going to happen when I pop it up. it actually runs it for you. So back to my design. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. So now I have an embedded macro attached to my view customer, and this one here I do as well. One I use the wizard, and one I manually created it. So let's see if this works. So I'm going to change my view to form view. So now if I was a user and I was presented with this interface, it'd be much easier for me to understand how to use the system. So customer management, click. There's my customer data entry form. Close out, I'm done. Let's view all my customers. All right, there's page 1, there's page 2. And close that out. Macros are a great way of creating things such as user interfaces. What if I want to change one? Let's say my customer management view. I want to change it. I click on that 3 dots, and I can make any changes I needed to here. Just save and close when you're done. So that's a simple way of creating macros, and of course you can get very advanced by embedding lots of macros, but the nice thing about this is it allows you to create a nice user interface. Users can have customized buttons that they can click on to get where they need to go without having to understand how to use Access. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos. I'm Professor Shanky, and I'll see you next time.